I'm not going to use like 90% of this. Like, there might not even be combat.
Great.
I'm already getting very sweaty.
Oh no, the fan will be annoying, wouldn't it?
It sure will. Hello, everyone. Heroes, villains, and banjo enthusiasts. Welcome to Speed D&D, the 10-minute, 2-player, zero prep adventure where even I, as the DM, have no idea what the story is going to be. And because every good adventure needs a hero, let's welcome our player.
Hello!
This is M.
I'm M!
Em and I only have 10 minutes to complete an adventure where every NPC, and in fact the quest itself, is drawn completely at random. That is not enough time to fact check, rule check, or even do basic math. So if we get something wrong or miscalculate a roll, just lean into it. With that in mind, Em, who are you playing today?
Sylvia, Babs, Stone Shaper. And she is a little old lady with a beard down to her knees.
Here we go. Let's find out if this format is just dead in the water. Can we finish an adventure in 10 minutes? Go, Babs, where are you?
Oh, I'm actually outside my house at the moment, my little cottage, and I've been planting some more into my rosemary bushes.
So you're doing some gardening?
Little gardening.
It's a beautiful day. It's
Yeah.
there's not many people out. I think it's still early morning still,
No.
but they've got that beautiful like lemony light kind of drifting over. Suddenly you hear the sound of approaching footsteps. You look through the woods and you see what appears to be a very small figure clutching the side of their face, and as they spot you, they sort of look a little bit relieved and they start approaching you quickly.
You right, Chuck?
And a fairy with a toothache emerges from the woods and approaches your garden, and that is from Doodles. Thank you,
Brilliant.
Crystal and David. Excuse me, I don't mean to be a bother, but I'm a little bit lost in the woods with cats with a toothache, and I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Absolutely, Chuck. What do you need?
Let's find out. Oh, you see.
This is already making me excited.
And she's clutching her face, clearly in agony, but as she looks kind of like into your eyes, she goes, well, I really need some help arranging a surprise party.
So nothing to do with your face?
Oh no.
No, we're leaving now, you're right.
I've already booked an appointment.
Oh, lovely. Dr. James in the village.
Oh, you know Dr.
Oh, I
James.
do. He's alright.
He's very good. He's very good. Well, because he's so good, he's always very busy, so, you know. Yeah. But I'm booked in for tomorrow. The surprise party is far more pressing. It's this afternoon.
Oh, well, yes, obviously. Would you like something to drink to just numb the pain? I've got far too much alcohol on me. Babs pulls out some mysterious, like we don't know where the pockets are. It's possible she's keeping this under a tit kind of energy. Pulls out this like weird mysterious bottle of some strange drink.
doing like bottles clinking like she has a selection.
Yeah. She's like just like huffing underneath there and just like pulling out various things.
She like downs it. But this surprise party, what can I do? It's for...
Who's it for, my love? I can't help you if I don't know what surprises we need.
Oh, well, it's for... It's from a friend who works at the library. They're an air genasi, and that's irrelevant, but it's what it says on the paper. We need a cake, and we need some decorations, and we need some people, and we have maybe 7 minutes to do it.
All right, excellent. I love that.
What is Bab's first move?
I think Bab's first move is she goes into the house and does a quick like rummage for does she have anything that could be decoration. She's got like
give me an investigation.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Our first roll, and this is always helpful when Em remembers which dice are meant to be which. So that's a 10.
Yeah, you're kind of rummaging around and you find what seems to be decorations from parties past. They're not necessarily birthday decorations.
Excellent.
Like you find some like some Yuletide things in there, some like spring solstice things in there. It's all a bit of a mishmash. You definitely find like a big banner that says like Happy 5th from like a niece or like a...
I like the idea that it's 5th but with a question mark.
Yeah, Happy 5th?
Can I throw those and my like flounciest, most colourful dresses
Absolutely,
into a bag? And then I think Babs is like, right, well, we're gonna... People are important, so we're huffing it to town.
We're going to town.
We're going to town.
You're there. You're in town.
We're in town. Great.
It's now a bustling kind of market day. You see people that you recognise. Market day in this town is kind of... There's a social element to it, and you sort of wave to people as you go by. Who do you approach? Who do you seek out?
Babs isn't even seeking anyone out right first off. Babs is gonna get into the centre of the square, and I think she probably does this a fair amount, so people aren't shocked by this. But I actually want to cast Thunderwave.
Thunderwave?
Thunderwave.
In the town square?
In the town square. I want to do a Thunderwave. Oh, I have Command. That would probably be more helpful. Oh, well. I'm doing Thunderwave.
Commit to
And I want her to just stand in the centre and she's like, you know, got a pan and she's kind of going for it and doing her very classic Babs energy of, alright, you lot, come on, gather round, we're having a party!
Oh, wait, but what is a Thunderwave? Why the Thunderwave?
Why the Thunderwave? Because it makes it louder.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yeah.
A thunderous force sweeps out from you.
Yeah, 15 fuck you.
Oh my god. Okay.
So it's the equivalent of a megaphone is what I'm thinking.
Okay, but people are going to take damage.
This happens with Babs.
I can't believe it's gotten this complicated this quickly.
But
I'm dividing the town in two and I'm doing two different saves. What am I rolling?
you need a 14 con save, so just roll.
Right,
14.
I don't know what the constitution of a town is, but I'm just going to give them +2 because fuck it. Half the town gets an 8, they fail. The other half of the town gets a nat 20!
Yay! And I would like to clarify, it puts my voice at audible from 300 feet.
Roll damage, I guess.
You ready?
Yeah.
You take... you take 16 points of damage.
Maximum damage, and do the other half take half?
Yeah.
So, you run into town, you shout at your friends and neighbours.
Alright, love, it's a party!
Ripples of energy cascade out from you. You just see all of the pavement tiles just heave as half the town just gets pushed away from you, which seems counterproductive. And they look hurt. Like, these are just normal, average people. And they start like
Heals
sporting,
will
like,
be available!
apart from bruised egos, you've got bruised limbs. I think there's at least one broken leg in there. The children are crying. But half the town only takes half that damage, so they've just probably like bumped into each other. It's turned into like kind of a mosh pit situation. Give me a performance roll.
Great.
on
Great.
top of this.
I would love to do that.
I was going to give you advantage, but now I think you've hurt half the town. This is going to be a disadvantage.
Okay. Right, so... well, that's not great. That was a 5. But I do get a +9 to this.
Okay.
So 5 + 9, 14.
I would say most of the town runs.
Okay, quick.
3 people stay behind.
Calm emotions.
You cast calm emotions.
I cast calm emotions.
I'm going to divide the town in 2 again.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Great, they failed it.
And that's an 8. So
Great,
all
they
of them-
failed it. So
all of
everyone else calm the fuck down.
There's like one big scream. There's like an ah. Oh, actually we're fine. I'm gonna say like 10 or 12 people. They go, oh, party, yeah. They're on board, and they see that you've got decorations, and they start like helping you set up.
Great.
You see the Tooth Fairy still kind of clutching her face. Oh, this is wonderful. This is more people than I was expecting. I don't know if that was her voice.
That's alright, love. I know how to throw a party. Don't worry
You
about
start
it.
throwing up decorations.
Yeah, we're gonna bust into whatever building's nearest. Maybe a tavern. Bab does this on a very regular basis, so people are that surprised.
Okay.
And
then.
she just starts moving furniture around.
I'm going to say that they just let that happen because
Yeah.
you've calmed their emotions. They're
Exactly.
throwing up decorations. They've got 30 seconds on the clock. The cake!
The cake! Well, I have Performance of Creation.
What does that do?
I get to make a non-magical item. So, with the value of 160 gold.
Oh, yeah.
And I would like to
You can make this a pretty expensive cake.
I want to make the biggest garish cake, and I want it to be looking like a book with air coming out of it.
You do that, it just appears in this pub just as the final decoration goes. You see an Air Genasi walk in and everyone goes, surprise! And on the dot, Babs has thrown a surprise party. The Air Genasi wafts in. Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. Look at all this. This must have taken you hours.
Oh, nothing is too good for you, my love. And on your birthday, you've done so good. You know what? You bloody deserved it. You are the greatest one that library's ever had.
So you party into the night, the bar opens a tab for you. I think kind of out of fear, kind of out of respect for your position in the town. And you drink, and it's a wonderful evening. And you have to spend most of the time healing the entire town. That's our adventure! We kind of did it!
We did it!
If you saw the sand change position, no you didn't!
You saw nothing!
Big thanks to N, our player, and big thanks to you guys for watching this very first episode. So if you have any NPC or quest suggestions, you can leave them in the comments below. And remember, do not put a bag of holding inside of another bag of holding. Credits. It's just our name over and over again.